Hi guys, Captain Daly here, bringing you our sailing voyage plan for day 5 of our 14-day cruise in the Dalmatian islands of Croatia. If you know of additional stops we should include in this plan, please comment below, and of course you are always welcome to subscribe to my channel. Day 5 begins in the lovely harbor of Pomena on the western edge of the National Park of Miljet. And the destination for the day is Saplunara on the eastern side of Miljet. It promises to be a most interesting day with a stop and visit of the Odysseus Cave and possibly taking some pictures of 3 other beaches along the way. It's a 23.9 day nautical mile cruise, which is 4.8 hours of sailing time at 5 knots. We will have plenty of good daylight, 15 hours and 19 minutes, with dawn at 05:07 and dusk at 20:26. Here's the 14 days routes that we'll be sailing. This video is on Route 5, the magenta south end of Miljet. Departing Pomena, visiting Odysseus Cave, and ending in Saplunara. Coming out of Pomena, we come around the points without any problem, come into the first cove, which is that lake that we discussed in the last video that has the island that has a monastery on it. It would be a beautiful place to visit, but the lake is too shallow, and the inlet to the lake is extremely shallow, as you can see here. I'm not even sure if we can even get the dinghy in through there, but it sure is pretty, very photogenic. When we're done viewing that, we'll pass by these 2 islands and around this point and into a place called Pirates Cove. Pirates Cove is a very rocky area. Probably won't be mooring there, but we might just take some pictures of it. When we're done with Pirates Cove, we continue east to Saplunara. I'll be glad to know how to pronounce these words one day, which is another very pretty beach, suitable for photographing. Probably won't want to spend a whole lot of time there, because the real interest of the day is the next stop, which is Odysseus Cave. We continue further east and come to the cove that is the entrance to the cave. Here is the cave. Could it be any prettier? I mean, it's just a beautiful cave, and you get your dinghy in there, no problem, plenty of light. And the mythology behind it is just really interesting. The nymph Calypso detained Odysseus here for 7 years before she released him. Finally, Zeus convinced her that she should release him, and he was able to go home to his wife Penelope in Ithaca. I love it when there's mythology involved in these sites. It's so interesting. When we're done with Odysseus Cave, we'll continue further east and go into our destination for the night, Saplunara, which is a large cove that's well sheltered, plenty of places to anchor or tie to buoys. And here it is. It's a pretty little cove. We'll be coming in this area here and either anchor here or tie off here, depending upon what the traffic looks like at the time. So that's day 5. Now all we need to do is check for water and obstructions. There's the route on a chart. Coming out of Pomena, there's no problem, no big obstructions. Just come around these points and further south, give way to all of these different islands and such. And this is that shallow lake that I was telling you about in the shallow entrance. Real pretty, but we're probably not going to get to see very much of it. And then departing there, we continue traveling east past these 2 islands, watching the shallows on this island, and go into Pirates Cove, which is that rocky beach. When we're done with Pirates Cove, we'll come over to the Saplunara Cove, take a picture of it, and go into the cove in front of Odysseus's cave. Here's the water at Saplunara. Plenty of water there. And the entrance to the cave, the cove here, is very steep. It'll be a challenge to anchor, but many boats have done it, so I'm sure it's doable. And it certainly is worth the effort to be able to see the cave. Not very protected waters. Hopefully we're not going to have a lot of wind and wave when we do this. But we'll see. We'll see what it is. Really looking forward to doing that, though. From there, we proceed further east, south of these islands, around this point here, and into the cove at Saplunara. Saplunara has plenty of water, good places to tie the buoys, good places to anchor, an ideal, well-sheltered spot to spend the evening of day 5. So that is day 5. It's an incredible day from Pomena to Saplunara, and really looking forward to seeing Odysseus Cove and our Jeanneau 469. Here's the chart table configuration that I think our boat will actually have. And if you know of any additional stops that we should make, please comment below, and you're welcome to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the video.